deserts, a waterless, desolate area of land with little or no vegetation, often covered with sand and normally uninhabited. However, there are also cold locations that boast desert status too, and with this also in mind, let us take a tour of the 8 largest deserts in the world. Stretching into the 3 countries of Namibia, Botswana and South Africa, the Kalahari is a subtropical desert, measuring an estimated 220 square miles. The desert's temperatures are harsh. When in summer it can reach 45 degrees Celsius, or yet cooler times will bring 0 degrees. It has been home to an ancient travelling tribe known as the Sand Bushmen for 20,000 years. Sandmen have a formidable reputation as trackers and hunters. Australasia's largest desert, the Great Victoria, is also a subtropical desert in the southern central region of Australia, clocking in with 250,000 square miles. Its harsh environment of sand and rocks and hard-packed earth will only experience between 8 and 10 inches of rain in one whole year. The resilient Pila Ngiru people have inhabited this hostile location for 600 generations. Located predominantly in Argentina, the Patagonian Desert is the 6th largest desert in the world. Measuring 260,000 square miles, it is also home to the world's longest mountain range, the Andes. It is a semi-arid desert, meaning that it will experience extremely high temperatures during the summer and frigid temperatures during the winter, when sometimes frost will cover the ground. The Tehelichi indigenous group are the native people of the region, which, like many native groups, were overtaken and assimilated by European explorers. Another semi-arid desert, measuring an impressive 500,000 square miles and spanning parts of Mongolia and China, is the famous Gobi Desert. It is also considered a rain shadow desert, because the Himalaya mountain range blocks most or all of the rainy weather. Most inhabitants in the Gobi Desert are Mongols and Han Chinese, who raise cattle, living a nomadic life and living in quarters known as Mongolian gers or yurts. The planet's second largest subtropical desert is the Arabian, measuring 1 million square miles. It spreads far and wide across the region into Jordan, Iraq, Kuwait, United Arab Emirates, Oman and Yemen, and an amazing 90% of Saudi Arabia. Summer temperatures will reach 50 degrees Celsius, where the Bedouin people have adapted to nomadic life and lived for over hundreds of years by breeding camels, Arabian horses, sheep, and more recently, date palms and other crops. The third largest and final more stereotypical desert on this list is the Sahara. Coming in with 3.5 million square miles, this place really does pack a punch. Making up parts of 9 nations across North Africa, from Mauritania in the west to Egypt in the east, it is the largest subtropical desert on Earth. It has an incredibly tough climate to endure, with mountainous sand dunes and a scorching hot climate. However, it still boasts a population of around 2 million people, predominantly nomads who move from place to place depending on the seasons, and incredibly, the Sahara does have 2 rivers and 20 seasonal lakes. The Arctic tundra is one of just 2 polar deserts on the planet. It spans numerous northern countries, including Canada, Greenland, Russia and Asia, with its reach spreading across 5.4 million square miles. The lack of precipitation in the region makes it qualify for desert status, where the frigid air is too cold to hold moisture, and as such, rainfall will rarely exceed 6 to 10 inches in a calendar year. Amazingly, around 4 million people live inside the Arctic, of various ancient cultures. The other polar classified desert, and coming in at first place as the largest desert on Earth, is Antarctica. Measuring a staggering 5.5 million square miles, and unlike most other deserts, it covers an entire continent. Astonishing 98% of the land in this continent is covered in ice, and precipitation is negligible at only 0.4 inches each year. Some scientists believe that those areas far away from water locations have not experienced rainfall for millions of years. Antarctica is a unique continent in that it does not have a native population. There are no countries in Antarctica, although 7 nations claim different parts of it: New Zealand, Australia, France, Norway, the United Kingdom, Chile and Argentina. As such, it has no indigenous inhabitants, only permanent and summer-only staff at its many research stations. You have been watching the Prime8 News channel, and until we see you again, it's goodbye for now.